Okay, so funny thing, Alex, teaser just dropped. I was about to finish editing a video talking about Street Fighter 6, so this is gonna be my initial reaction. Then after my reaction, I'm gonna be me talking about Street Fighter 6 and my stuff on season 4 and 3, my thoughts and stuff like that, my fears and whatever, and hopes. So yeah, I wasn't expecting this today, and so this might contradict a few things. Maybe I'm not sure when he releases. I'm thinking February, but we'll watch this and then we'll uncover. It could be January, but even still, my video, it doesn't really change my thoughts. So let's begin.
This is the main event here at Hager Stadium. Our first fighter is this man, Andale.
Oh, I just confirmed that was not Hugo. Everybody thought that was Hugo.
The man with no allies.
I guess that makes sense considering.
The mighty Titan is on the move. Can the devil himself survive this oncoming onslaught?
Oh.
Complete disrespect.
Oh, he looks sick.
Challenger. What a heartless humanoid.
Shut up! They already rang the bell.
Oh, I know what that is. Alright, has the headbutt.
He has no ally.
Hyper bomb.
Hometown hero.
Oh, no, that's just power bomb. I'm tripping.
Gets
Dang, he hit him with the full combo. Hit him with the V skill 2 grab, or technically just a default streak. Oh, spring. Oh, oh no. Oh no.
Too easy. Just the best this city has. Nothing but chumps around here.
Like, I'm excited for Alex, but spring. Oh no. That's a huge gap. Oh, that's not good. Let's go back. Hold on. I like how he looks. That's the good news. He looks good. Yeah, he looks great. Looks great. But spring? Hold on. Spring? Oh, that's not good news, bro. So that means that they're probably gonna do a double release then with Ingrid and then the next season 4 character. But that means there is a huge chunk of nothing happening then. A huge chunk. It's probably gonna be like 5 or 6 months technically, because C Viper came out in October, I believe. That is not good, bro. I'm a bit worried, but that was a pretty good teaser. I mean, it wasn't a suit. Like, I think Sagat has a bit of a better teaser, but this is pretty cool, like, for hype. And I'm an Alex boy. Like, this is my character of this season. So yeah, that's pretty good. So this is Nigel from the future that did watch the teaser trailer. So before you watch the rest of this video, which is me talking about how I feel about what season 3 and just thoughts on season 4, what it could be, could not be, I need to say this now because this is gonna make more sense now of my initial thoughts, because this is actually a bit of a worse news situation. We got the worst timeline here, but maybe it could be good potentially. So since Alex does come out in spring, that means he won't come out until probably March, hopefully, and not the next whatever months after March. I can't think because I'm a little upset, because it's gonna be like 6 months or 5 or something. No, I think 6 actually before another character comes out, because C Viper came out in October. So that's just absolutely nothing happening. So this is not good unless they do like a costume pack somewhere in the middle of winter, because winter, they just entirely skip winter. So this could mean either a few things. Either A, the huge update is happening, which is what I'm hoping for, or B, they're doing 5 characters, which is pretty cool, which I talk about later in this video, like all this stuff. This will all be explained when you watch the rest of this video. But these are my theories so far. I just wanted to mention it because Ingrid is definitely coming out in summer, more than likely. If she comes out in spring, alright, whatever, cool. But I think it'll probably be summer for her, and then another summer character will be the season 4, one of the whatever new characters are, one of them. So that's my theory. But this is not good if they don't, like, if there's no big season or something, or there's like no like more characters, because this is gonna be like just empty, nothing for no reason, it feels like. So hopefully we get some costumes or something, maybe, but this is not looking good. either way, enjoy the video that before I watched the teaser, because I didn't know it existed, happened. So enjoy. Hey guys, it's Nigel, and I just wanted to talk about Street Fighter 6 and me being a bit worried actually for Season 4 a little bit here. Now, I know there's been a lot of controversy regarding, you know, Street Fighter 6 and how things have been handled when it comes to cosmetics, patches, and stuff like that, and I heavily agree with it, like, because as you see in the channel so far, I haven't been playing Street Fighter 6, like, at posting videos about it, because I'm like, dude, I'm bored right now. Like, I don't feel motivated to really play that game at the moment, at least, only because everything feels the same. Like, when Season 3 started for Street Fighter 6, I was talking to my friends, I'm like, guys, this is not good. Like, this is like, yeah, sure, we have like 1 or 2 new combos, but that's it. Like, this is not good. And they're like, nah, it's gonna be fine and stuff like that. I'm like, I think this is going to affect a lot more people in the future than they think, because like having no update for Season 3 and the character roster for Season 3 was a bit weird, honestly. I think personally, like, sure, I like Alex. I think C. Viper was a good choice as Sagat, and Ingrid, I don't really care, but I don't know, it didn't feel right, if per se. Like, there was no character particularly to be hyped for, at least in my opinion. Not just for me, but I'm just like, in general, like, with the hype character, like Terry for Season 2, Kuma for Season 1, that type of thing. So Season 3 felt like nothing. Like, it's still ongoing. Of course, we don't have Alex, we don't have Ingrid yet, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm casting my vote out like an endurance, bro. I'm voting Street Fighter 6 Season 3 off the island. Like, it was not a good season. Like, sure, it had good balances. They did the parry thing, system things, which was good. But overall, as a season, it was just boring. It was just, there was no there was no upbeat or anything. It was just like, eh. And it's plus with the no skins. Well, no, we got a skin pack. They're like, oh yeah, this is the first set for Season 3. What happened to the second set, the third set? Did anybody forget about that? Like, actually, we have not gotten those costumes yet for the characters. Like, we were like, oh, okay, I can't wait to get Bikini Marissa or something like that. Or just, that was like a joke I made. Shoot, we didn't get anything. That's kind of funny to think about. But yeah, like, Season 3, in my opinion, is just not a good season overall. Like, I know, like I said, Ingrid and Alex didn't come out yet. Maybe they'll come with skins or something. But even still, the how long it has taken. No, dude. Like, dude, it's a bad taste in my mouth. Like, sure, when the skins come out, cool, but as in my opinion of Season 3, I would give it maybe like a 5 out of 10. A 5 out of 10. Only because it just didn't. There was nothing going on, bro. I had no reason to get on the game. Season 2 had a reason to get on the game. And it was the second season of the game, so I'm like, okay, nothing super huge is gonna happen. We got crazy characters though, so it's like perfect. So now we're talking about Season 4, which is my concern here. I have been seeing certain things that are a bit concerning, which is like, that's getting me a little worried for Season 4, which is, for example, there is a job opening for the battle planner, I believe, for Street Fighter 6, which is very interesting. So that either means the person that was working for like planning stuff like that either got demoted or maybe quit or something of the sort. Most likely demoted, perhaps, because if there is an opening for that, that is a bit concerning. So like, hopefully they had something planned at least for this year that was like really good, because I don't know, because like it could be a good thing and a bad thing for this, but it just doesn't look good because, well, that a person that, you know, plans battle adjustments is like not here or something. We don't know fully, so that is a bit concerning for this year. And I think the biggest thing that is the thing that we should relatively worry about is for the next year. Why the next year? Because they plan on doing something huge for Season 5 for Street Fighter 6, because it's going to be the 40th anniversary. So does that mean that they're actually going to do the big balance patch next year in 2027? I'm hoping that is not the case, because that is Street Fighter 6. I feel as if like it's doing successful as well, but I think it's gonna like actually dip down a bit to the people, like how people feel about it, because people already are on edge relatively with the costumes and the characters, and there's no balance patch that's actually like huge that's dramatic, because it's making people think like Street Fighter 5 is better than Street Fighter 6. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if we're just comparing Season 3 to Season 3 for like both games, 5 had the better season. Like, I don't think you can say Street Fighter 6 did, because like, oh yeah, well, it's balanced, and dude, that's cool, but realistically speaking, it was just a boring season. Like, I know it's still ongoing, but Season 3 for Street Fighter 6 is just a boring season. Season 3 for Street Fighter 5 was interesting. Sure, characters were like, this character got nerfed, this character was good, whatever, broken maybe, I don't know even, but it made things interesting. And I'm like, okay, I still want to play this game, and then I want these characters to be toned down, but I'm still, you know, all the cool stuff I could do, like the V skills too. I think we're coming in that time period in the V Trigger 2, so you had multiple applications of things you could do with the system mechanics, so it just felt fun. And we had a lot of skins. We had, what was it, 6 or 5 characters, I think, in Season 3? Because, wait, there was Sakura, Cody, G, Sagat, Blanca. I think that was it. So I think it was 5. Maybe I'm missing someone. But we had a ton of characters. And it felt like back to back to back to back stuff to do. And like the events where it's like, oh yeah, here's, you can, if you do this thing, you can get these costumes for like Monster Hunter or whatever. And we're just not getting that from Street Fighter 6, like at all. So when it comes to comparing the seasons here, you have to admit it. Like Season 3 for 5 is just better, and that's okay. Like, sure, Street Fighter 6 is a very balanced game. It's like probably out of all the Street Fighters, at least right now, I think, considering like all the, you know, you look back at Third Strike and all those games, I think this is probably the most balanced version of any Street Fighter game, which is good. This is great. This is awesome. But the thing that makes fighting games live longer, in my opinion, that are just cool, is a huge shakeup, a huge switch in the mechanics. And I think it is time for that. It was past time, like it should have happened in Season 3, but now it definitely needs to happen in Season 4. So I'm hoping for that. We get a new HUD, we get a new system mechanic with the drive gauge, because that's like the most important thing in the game is drive gauge. And if not just the drive gauge, maybe new moves, which is like a given, like duh. And at least not every character needs a new move. Like if they're a newer character, they're fine. Wherever like Alex and Ingrid, they don't need that, but just new stuff with the system mechanics, of course. Like I said, new moves for certain characters, of course. Maybe even a new, like, an option, like, you know how in Third Strike you had to choose between supers? How about we switch our level 2, for example, because level 2s are very important for characters, like give them a different utility. Like for instance, I use Ed, and Ed, he had V Trigger 1, which is, you know, Psycho Ball, and then V Trigger 2 was Enhanced Snatcher. Give him an Enhanced Snatcher instead. Or for example, for Ken, instead of getting a level 2 that does good damage, like I forget the move it's called, like the kicks, it spins around. What if we give him somewhat of an install or something like that? You know, let's play around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That would shake up the game heavily, and that could potentially solve other characters' problems. And also, on the other side, it could probably solve the characters' problems originally with their first kit, like their original kit, like their level 2 or whatever. Like, for example, since this one's better, why would you use the first one? So they're like, all right, maybe we need to like change this up a bit, maybe tone down a little bit this new kit that we have and buff up that one, so you actually have a decision, like maybe I want to use this one and that one. So it gives the character a bit of a choice here what they want to do, which is why I actually did appreciate the system for V-Trigger and V-Skill. It wasn't like the best thing ever, but it had options. It's the same thing like for Street Fighter 4 with when it came to your Ultra 1, the Ultra 2, or just using both, but you know, the gauge worked differently. Or I think you did less damage, I believe, if I remember correctly. But it gave you a choice. And that is, I think that's what we need in this game, is choice. We don't really have that too much. I feel as if we had choice, playing this game wouldn't be as like a bit boring in my opinion, but it's just like same thing right now, same thing, everything's balanced. There's no shakeup or anything like that. So that's like the big thing Season 4 needs to deliver, and like that's the most important thing. There's another important thing in my opinion that I'm about to talk about, is DLC characters and how I think there should be more of them. Not only because in other past games we had more than just 4, we had like 5 to 6, which I feel as if was a very, not necessarily, we were eating too much, honestly. I think 5 is the perfect amount, because in Street Fighter 5 Season 3 we had 6, which was just insane. Like Street Fighter 6 Season 3 we could never, but 5 we could. I think there should be 5, only because I think it's a perfect balance to knock out the emptiness that we feel like after one character comes out towards the end of the year. Because, for example, Sea Viper came out, I think, in October. Alex is probably going to be coming out more than likely in February, more than likely. So technically, I think that's a total, 3 or 4 months? That's a huge gap of just absolutely nothing, which could be just filled with a character, and that would, I think, appease most people, to be honest with you. Now, what we currently have for like seasons is we get 2 from the old season, 2 from the new season for each year. Now, at the end of the year, we get nothing, like I explained with Sea Viper, essentially, like for like a long time. To circumvent this, we can do 2 old, 3 new. And how this would go is you would technically get 2 characters in winter, which would be perfectly fine. It would be perfectly healthy and perfectly fine. Or you can do 2 in spring. It don't really matter. But either way, How I imagine it is this: how we get the 2 new characters like Alex, Ingrid. We're gonna get Alex probably in February, Ingrid in spring. Summer character, fall character, winter character. That's 5 a year. Next 2 characters that didn't come out for the past season, finish them at the end. Healthy amount. We have time to just chill out for a little bit, which will be the chill time is probably gonna be winter to spring. A little bit, because you're gonna have 2 characters coming out in winter, right? So spring's gonna chill out a little bit. Near the end of spring, boom, character, and then hey, new season, bada bang, bada boom. This was going down. I think that will work a bit more personally with 5. That's a healthier number. I'm not saying 6. I'm not asking for a whole planet of characters. I think 5 just is a better amount, genuinely, for like to fill in the void of winter time fall to winter. I'm struggling with words here, but I think you get what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm not scripted, never. But I think that would be a better plan. Besides the balance patch too, I think if they did these things, I think then Street Fighter 6 would be like the actual ultimate game ever when it came to like just characters, not even just like the characters I want, just characters just coming out, and the balance system for at least season 4. I think that is what it needs. Now I think we'll get at least one of those, which is the balance patch. Hopefully, I'm hoping. But if it doesn't, we're not looking good. Like, we are not looking good, dude. Like, it doesn't matter what they give. Like, oh yeah, you can do a new. That's not gonna change anything. I will choose a spike of the power, like a spike up of the system, over just balance. I will choose that every day because it makes the game interesting. You can have a balance towards the end of your game because your game is dying, like it's letting to rest. Cool. But you need a shake-up, dude, because otherwise people will get bored. Because I'm like, okay, this is the same thing. That's cool. It's good, healthy. But what if we just shook up the system? You know, we'll add a little spice to it, you know? It's like a relationship. Just add a little spice. And that's the problem that Street Fighter 6 is not doing. So, yeah. That is my thoughts on everything when it comes to Street Fighter 6 right now, the current state, my worries, and what I think they should do personally. I'm hoping they do at least one of the things I said, because even if they didn't do a big, huge season system shift this year, if they did 5 characters, I think that would appease people at least to get to the big 40th anniversary for Street Fighter 6. I think that will work out well, very, very well. And while I can't say what is in store for the next year, because we already just started with this year, I think there probably are going to do another guest character for Season 5 for when that does happen, more than likely. Like, I don't know what the characters are for this year. I'll have to make a video about that, talking about that, because this is just all together what Season 4, what I hope they do, and my worries. But yeah, either way, I hope this video wasn't too long, and I hope I wasn't rambling too much for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, do your stuff, like, subscribe, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just as long as you enjoyed the video, cool. And comment down below what you guys think of what I said, and let like your ideas as well too, or like what you think could potentially happen for Season 4, your worries and stuff like that, because I will respond to you. I do for most of my videos, so hey, go right ahead, man. And I hope you guys have a great day, a great night, a great noon, or whatever time zone you guys are at, man. And I will see you guys in the next video.